Adios, Nassau. Hunter's got his lines ready to go. Cruise ship here in Nassau. No cruise ships. Completely empty.
Oh, look at that. Got baskets on the mast too.
One last look at Atlantis. Leaving Nassau Harbor.
All right, so we just left Nassau. We're gonna make an attempt at the longest sail we've ever done. We're calculating 30 hours. I'm hoping to beat that, but we're gonna try and make it all the way to Bimini. And if not, if it just gets too crazy, then we'll stop at Chub Cay for the night and anchor out and go to sleep. So, but we're under sail now. We're doing just barely 4 knots. So I'm hoping it's just because we're a little bit blocked, but from the island. But I guess we'll see how it goes. Got plenty of time to figure it out. What's going on?
I'm bored.
This is how Hunter gets seasick. He starts out by just going insane and singing and acting weird. That's how he starts. It's not that bad today though. We are having a motor sail because we just got no wind.
Not doing it for 35 hours. Slow down. Hey!
What do you think, babe?
We're motor sailing and it's not too bad out here today.
No. My problem is we're motor sailing and just barely holding 4 knots.
Yeah, we need some more wind.
It's gonna make for a long passage. But if the seas stay like this,
It's not so bad.
we do need to give the engine a break at some point. But there's a little gust. Yeah. It's New Providence Island. Once we break free of that corner there, I'm hoping that we get some speed going. Hunter, what you doing?
I'm eating my apple stuff on the bow. Thanks, too.
Nice. What do you think, babe?
Well, we're doing about 5 knots, totally under sail.
Alright, we got our wind back.
Bounce of wind.
Got a pretty good heel going on here. Hopefully this keeps up at least for a few hours. That'd be nice.
Still got the island up here.
Yeah.
13 knots of wind.
Might ease the main just a little. We'll see though. As soon as I do that, the wind will die. Alright, we're under sail again. We're doing pretty good. 4.5 knots. I ended up having to put a reef in. We were getting laid over pretty good, and so the boat just steers better when I take a little bit of that out. So we got our first reef in, and about 20 minutes after we put our first reef in, the wind kind of died off. So may put it back up, put the main all the way back out, but we'll see. I'm not going to chase it around. So other than that, things are looking good. What do you think, Hunter?
Good.
Good? Still no motor running, so that's a good thing. We had to start motoring again. We lost all our wind. We keep this speed up at least for it's like 26 hours out. Hopefully pick up a little bit though. But hopefully we'll be there by 1 or 2 tomorrow. Hunter's working on catching seaweed.
Yep.
What do you think, babe? Huh?
Dang. We're gonna get there at some point.
Yep. All right.
And home. Berry Island over there.
All right. This is the berries.
Hmm?
See land. That's good.
It's a good start.
Hopefully, it'll start funneling some of that wind off our side, so we can actually use the sail. What do you think?
Crazy.
Not a bad day. Every once in a while we get a roller from the stern quarter that kind of rocks the boat, but other than that, it's just rocky seas. Is that okay, babe?
Yep.
What do you think, babe?
Just trying to figure out what marina we may go to.
Fun. Working hard. Well, I'm prepped for a storm that we're about to go through. Wasn't really forecast, but the wind's never switched around anyway, and we've been pretty much having to motor. We've only been able to hold like 3 knots, 3.5 knots, and I can't. Assuming the worst, assuming that we would have to motor the whole way there, I think it's just better safe than sorry to go into Chub. We'll anchor tonight and then get fuel in the morning and continue on. Plus we can see what this cold front does when it passes. So I knew the cold front was coming. I didn't know that it was going to get here quite yet. So we'll see. We still have like 3 hours to Chub and like 2 hours before we really go off course. So we'll just play it by ear. Maybe if this line moves through, the winds will switch where we want them, and we'll be able to throw the sails up, and we'll do what we'll just continue on. But we'll see how it goes. Pretty nasty looking out right now though. The seas started getting pretty rough, and with the uncertainty about what the winds were going to do for the next 12 hours or so, we decided to anchor outside of Chub Cay Marina. In all reality, we did have enough fuel to continue on all the way, but this gave us a peace of mind and then also gave us a chance to let the wind settle out and the frontal passage happen so we could see what things look like the next day. All right, we just left Chub Cay. What do you think? Got some sleep.
Got some sleep at the anchorage. It wasn't too bad.
Picked up a little fuel.
Picked up less than 3 gallons
Less
of
than
fuel.
3 gallons. Better safe than sorry though. We're not gonna have any winds today. I'm trying wing on wing, but it's just limp. There's no wind. It's only a knot and a half right now of wind, so I'd like to keep us above 4 knots. So we're gonna motor, and the wind should pick up a little bit, not much, but hopefully like to 9 or 10 knots, and maybe we can shut it off. Right?
Yep.
What do you think?
Got a line out, so I'm good.
All right, cool. Chub Cay. Hey Logan, go be our whisker pole. There we go. Just hold it there the whole time. There's like no wind, man. There we go. All right. It did nothing for our speed.
We need a longer whisker pole. Go get it on.
Done. What you doing, whisker pole?
Check it out. We got a giant umbrella here.
Probably good shade.
You're better now.
Yeah, a little bit. Wind's creeping that way, but it's still only 2.5 knots. Alright, still no real wind to speak of, but we're not doing too bad. We're kind of on a broad reach, got both sails flying a little bit, we're motoring. It's because I want to keep the speed up. But not doing bad. If we can at least hold 4 knots, we're 18 hours out. As of right now, we're showing 12 and a half hours to go, so that would be sweet if we keep this speed. We'll have to shut the engine down. I don't know. I want to give the engine a break. If we pick up a little bit on the wind, we might just have to accept whatever speed we get and let the sails fly. But right now, I just want to keep the time down. What do you think?
Have a good time.
Yeah, it's not bad out here, huh? What do you guys think?
Good. Pretty smooth.
What are you doing, Whisker Pole? So,
Seaweed. Saw
all right. Saw some tuna fly, right?
Yeah,
They didn't grab the hook though. But all right. What do you think, man? Fish on?
I think.
See how it goes.
I'm going to have some drag. Really like that. Want to go?
We gonna know what this is?
That's either a
Barracuda.
Oh, I get it.
Now what?
Oh, yo, what's up, Mr. Barry?
What's up, Barry? Why are you always following us? Hold on, guys.
You see that thing? Oh, you caught something.
What's up, Barry?
You might have just got chopped up by that brown.
So Hunter, your homemade lure caught something, huh?
Yep.
Barracuda, and you got another one on, huh?
As soon as you dropped it,
Man, as soon as you dropped it back in.
you need to wash your hands inside.
Crazy.
I went down to wash my hands and fish on again.
Wow. Go ahead and pull the boat into the boat, Logan. Pull it into the boat. Get it in the boat. Oh, did you hit 2 different lures?
Yeah, the first barracuda hit the yellow one, and this barracuda hit the pink one. That looks bigger.
Oh, another way. Careful.
Bye.
Man, does it look shallow here? I mean, it kind of is, but it's 10 feet deep. You can see the bottom. All those color changes up there make me nervous, but there is nothing on the charts that we can't go through up here, so we'll just keep an eye on the depth. No land around and it's that shallow. Yeah, exactly. You can see bottom, but it's only 10 feet deep. Isn't that crazy?
Yep.
Still motor sailing. We don't have any wind, but the sails are helping a little bit, so it's a really hot passage with no wind, so I don't really want to slow down and let the boys drag behind the boat. So this is their fix for that.
Yay.
I was hoping we make the halfway point before sunset. And if we made the halfway point, I was just gonna shut the engine down and drift and everybody could jump in, but doesn't look like that's gonna happen before sunset. Don't fall off the dang boat.
Got it.
There are all the cruise ships way out there. Probably can't see them on the camera. We saw them from the other side coming out. Now going back, we see the other side. Still no wind whatsoever. We're trying. I ended up putting the jib away. It wasn't doing anything. The main is hit or miss, more miss than hit, but wind actually set 0 a few times for a while, so oh well. Got 11 cruise ships that I can currently see. I don't know how well you can see those out there. Rocking pretty good. Crazy, all doing nothing. Beamers and no wind to stabilize us. The water's getting green too. What's up with that? We're gonna miss that clean water. The Bahamas. Well, dang, fish number 3.
It's a big one.
I cannot this full and not that good fish. I knew there was seaweed fish. They always gotta be somewhere.
All right, fish number 3. Not sure if we lost him or we wore him out, but we're still working on it. Well, I guess we lost him. Got off and we just got seaweed now. Oh well.
Seaweed fish.
Big fish. Big fish on.
My hands can't even reel.
Would it be better if you brought the pole inside and had it like in your waist?
Maybe, but I don't know if I can lift it out of the rod holder.
Alright, I'll get it. Watch out. Fish number 4 on the homemade.
He has like 300 yards of line out.
Oh, just saw it surface. Can't tell what it is yet. Alright, finally under sail. Doing almost 5 knots. Keep tapping 5.5. Hunter's still working that fish. Been fighting that one for a little bit. Getting tired yet?
Oh, yep. Hand has
It's big, whatever it is. Let's see.
It's like a giant.
Number 4. You cooking? Yep, it's cooking down there. I drive the boat. Alright, 5 knots, man, under sail. That's good. It's good. 5.5. Alright, alright.
Dude, this is still fighting. Unless it's an emo. It's emo, so it's gonna fight.
Watch, it's like a tiny fish with a bunch of seaweed.
I see a mouth. It looks like a cuda. It's there. Yeah, it's a cuda.
Is it a cuda? It's not a cuda, is it? I don't know, man. I'm seeing some yellow and green. Maybe that's wishful thinking. Or maybe that's the lure, but...
No, it's the lure. I see silver.
I think that's fair cuda, man.
Cuda. Black dot's cuda. Oh, ow, ow, ow.
This is a big one, man. Holy cow. Don't get bit. Watch your feet there. You don't have control of them yet. Holy cow, man.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared he's just gonna...
Yeah, you're gonna need the pliers for that. For sure. Okay. It's party time. You know why?
What?
It's halfway.
Yay!
Halfway.
Yes.
Woo!
Finally.
Babe, halfway. Hoping about 7 hours to go. If we keep this speed, I really could sail. I'm cheating, I know, but I like the idea of getting in there about midnight instead of like 3 or 4 a.m. So hopefully we can keep this speed. We did sail for a little bit, but hopefully we can keep this speed. And I mean, if we can hold 6 knots, I'll slowly back the power off and we'll transition to sailing alone, but I'd like to hold that speed. Halfway. Yeah, baby. So we got some cheddar brats for dinner, and we had salad. Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
Good dinner. Still doing good speed-wise. Looked like it was gonna die off there for a minute, but still doing well. What do you think, Hunter?
Just finished pulling in a big 3-foot cuda.
Yep, it's crazy. Well, 6 to 7 hours out. We'll see how it goes. Keep slowing down. Seas are starting to pick up, which kind of sucks, but I'm hoping it's once we get to the shallows, it's fine. What do you think, babe? Another night?
Another night.
Another night. Almost to Bimini. Getting some pretty good quartering following seas. Starting to really pick up. Hopefully it's just temporary.
Almost a full moon.
Almost there. Got about an hour and a half to go. It's about 11:15. I'm up. I'll watch. Probably wake the crew up, but 20 minutes prior to setting anchor, or at least about. Could help with that, but